Hi, it's Laura back again, this time with the Blake Mouton Grid. The Blake Mouton Grid is a management or leadership model, and it was created by management theorists Robert Blake and Jane Mouton. This model is one of my favourite. It works for L5M1 and L6M1. And what they did is they plotted essentially leadership types onto two behavioural dimensions: concern for people and concern for production. So there are 5 types. We've got country club, team leader, middle of the road, impoverished, or produce or perish. And what we're going to do in this video is drill into each one of these leadership styles. And I want you to think about whether your manager or leader, or perhaps you as a leader, fit into these different roles. Concern for people is a degree to which a leader considers team members' needs and interests and areas of things like training and personal development. So really how much they care about you as a person. The other axis is concern for production, sometimes referred to as results. And this is the degree to which a leader emphasizes objectives. It's all about organizational efficiency, task management, and accomplishing those tasks. Okay, so let's take a country club leadership approach first. So country club is high concern for people, low concern for production. Now, I'm a visual learner, so when I was revising this, tended to think of like a country club, golf, Pringle jumpers, if you know what they are. Someone wearing the Pringle jumper, slacks, very much about what's best for the people, not necessarily what's best for the task. And so in this approach, they're most concerned about the needs and feelings of members of the team. And because of this, production can suffer due to that lack of direction and control. I had a country club leader once. And at first it was amazing. We'd talk about career development all the time. We'd go for long lunches as a team and so on, and always be strategizing and thinking about how we can improve our situations. The problem was that these long lunches made it really difficult for us to finish our tasks on time and meet our goals. The next leadership style is produce or perish. Now, produce or perish is high concern for production, low concern for people. So they're all about whether the task is being done or not. And again, visually, I pictured this one as a robot, maybe a robot wearing a suit. And they're a machine. They just want things to get done. They don't care about you as a person, just be efficient. And so that's what a produce or perish leader is in my visualization. So here you can see the robot. Leaders in this category believe that employees are simply a means to an end. They're very autocratic. They basically tell people exactly what to do. The next leadership style, and in my opinion, one of the worst, is the impoverished leader. They have low concern for people, low concern for production. They don't even want to be there. They may be counting down the days for retirement. And I used to work with someone in the same department who was this kind of leader. They weren't mine, thankfully, but I remember that they were just counting down for retirement, and they just wore this grey jumper, and it had a massive hole in it, and they would just spend the entire day just like fingering the hole in the jumper, staring out the window, doing very little, basically saying, yeah, whatever, when their staff ask something. This leader is mostly ineffective, with neither a high regard for creating systems to get the job done, nor the people. So I see them as this grey, useless mass. The next leadership style is middle of the road. And this is where most managers, I know when I was a manager, I definitely was this, tend to fall. And it's sort of the halfway house, the compromise, with medium concern for production and medium concern for people. So it's very much, trying to do the best thing all around. The problem with middle of the road is that you're never really satisfying the task nor the people. So as you should know by now, compromise can actually be a lose-lose, and it's a kind of a compromise management approach. And when I think about this, I think of it as beige. Like, have you ever seen a beige Nissan Micra that's beige on the outside and inside? I hope you don't have one, because now I might be offending you, so I apologize in advance. But it's not a great look. It's just, for me, I'm not a fan. And so this is how I see the middle of the road approach. It seems to be a balance of the two competing concerns, and it might appear to be an ideal compromise. But as I mentioned, neither production nor people needs are fully met. And the final leadership style is team leader. So this is the pinnacle of all the leadership styles. It's high production, high concern for people. It's essentially where leaders stress production needs and the needs of people equally highly. So for me, I kind of see this as, one of those cheesy adverts with a model with the super white teeth that will like open their mouth and smile and the teeth go ding. This is the kind of ideal that everyone aspires to be. But in real life, we don't have Photoshop. We don't necessarily look like that model. And just like in the leadership style, it's not always possible to meet the needs of people and production day in, day out. It can be impossible to keep up for the long term. I hope you found this useful. This is the Blake Mouton Grid. Please subscribe. Please check out our courses and check back every week for a new model video. Bye for now.